Just another short video. Putting in the fuel fittings on the wing as I continue to get it ready before I take it off the fuselage, I mean the rotator. Anyway, you know, we've got the little nipple fittings and we put those here and here, 7/16 inch box and wrench. You can get up there and get those snugged up. We're using the 567. Remember, we're not using fuel lube anymore. We're using Loctite 567 thread sealant, really for everything on the airplane now that needs a thread sealant. Again, you want to, when you put it on, you want to you try to stay away from that first thread or two. Make sure you're only getting it around the bottom. This isn't as critical as the fuel lube was. Fuel lube, if you got it down inside, one of the fittings that could actually clog up because it wasn't affected by fuel, obviously. So the 567 is a great thread sealant. I've had no problems with it, and Cub Crafters changed to use that on everything. Anyway, you can get all four of them rigged out. All the part numbers are on there, but basically you got the fuel screen. Then we've got this little 45 adapter on it. Then we got this little piece that we use for all of our plumbing fittings on there. This is the end piece, again, where our fuel line will come in here from the airplane. I've already put the insert in here. I've got everything. This caps it off. So I got everything ready to go. So when I get the airplane up, I'll just take this nut off, put the fuel line through here, put an insert in it, and then tighten it down. Now, if you remember, reading the manual, it talks about 4 o'clock and 8 o'clock and all that kind of stuff. If you remember, the fuselage, our fuel line is going to come up the back side and be coming in from this direction. So obviously, when we put this fuel fitting in, we'll put it in this way, and then we'll have it facing back in that direction there. So I would say that's about a 4 o'clock, but just keeping it, see, when you look down below here, you want to keep it above, obviously, the bottom of the wing there, so it won't be sticking down where we put our little piece across here, closing this area off later. So something like that. You'll always be able to give it a little nudge, you know, in or out if you need to when you're installing a fuel line. But if you do that one like that, then the front one obviously is going to be the obvious, obviously to the front, because if you remember, our fuel line comes up the fuselage along the window there, track, and then comes in this direction. So obviously we want to attach it, you know, like this. So I'll just take these back apart. Now, put thread sealer on here, put it in, then put thread sealer on here, put it in this one, put thread sealer on this one, and put it in here. Then this is not, again, this one, last piece, this nut where we attach the fuel line is what we'll do when we get finished. So that's pretty much it. Just thought I'd throw that in there right quick.